Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, so you can see me but not hear me. Awesome. This is not gonna work. Okay, I'm going. Oh, you can hear me. Well, look at that. It only sent me through the motions all this time for this. Great. Now that I'm running so far behind and have wasted your time, for which I apologize, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, the link in our forums on the Nappy Love Houston website decided that the entire forum would disappear this morning, which I didn't realize. That's okay. Moving forward. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. And okay. We have one person on, and you know what? Your time is valuable. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will tell everyone else to watch the video. There we go. Okay, so this is about an opportunity that was presented to me by Leola, who is the creator of the Zuri Festival. Are you familiar with the festival at all? Well, not festival, the event, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start there, and I'm so apologetic right now, but I don't want to spend all my time apologizing because that's sort of foolish. So this is the 7th year that this event will be going on, and in the past there has been a real focus on natural hair, natural empowerment, sort of as people were moving into the natural hair movement. And now the focus is on business empowerment, black business empowerment specifically. You know, that beauty is important, those things matter, but definitely Leola is trying to empower black business, small black business, which has become, as organizer of Nappy Love Houston, something near and dear to my heart as well. With that being said, when I was talking to Leola, we were talking about, you know, just in a general sense, business and how we could be more collaborative within the Houston communities in getting businesses together. So this is actually the largest African American shopping marketplace in the country. And the numbers back it up. You can do some Googling about, you know, past attendees, and, you know, some people are more open about sharing what they've made and things like that. And so obviously, you know, we have the big sponsor, which, I'm sorry, I'm waving this around. This is actually a flyer for this year. HEB is the main sponsor, and then there are other sponsors within the community. This year, I know that there's going to be more education, which I'm excited about. I may actually be a speaker for one of the 4C, or how returning to natural has helped change my life completely, but that's not what this is about. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's going to be going on at the event, and it's huge. It's 2 days, and I don't know if you guys have been. I'm sure you've been to NRG Stadium, and it's pretty big. It's a pretty big place. You can spend both your days being extremely busy, doing stuff, meeting people, having fun, shopping, of course, and being empowered. That being said, what Leola is willing to do for NLH members only, and it is an honor to me because it is our group only, where no one else is being allowed to do this. We have an opportunity to have 4 consecutive vendor spaces. We haven't decided yet, based on her generosity. We don't know if they're going to be 4 side by side yet, or 2 front, 2 back. Basically an NLH area where our members are going to be able to vend together, which is great for small businesses, you know, limited budgets, those that are new to this particular arena, and getting it out there. So what my proposition is for our members, obviously we can't take everybody into this one space. We have 40 by 40. It's about 45 by 40 if it's a square. We have enough space for 10 businesses to come, 10 tables within that space. We can do one clothing vendor that actually has clothing that, you know, that needs to be on a rack and a hanger and may need a changing area. We have enough room for one of those. We have room for t-shirt vendors, maybe two. We have other product, we have areas basically where we can set up for other products and leaving enough for flow traffic and for a certain amount of comfort, as well as, you know, merchandise security and things like that. That's all being taken into consideration. But as a business owner myself, I know that the first thing I'm going to ask is, if it's a collaboration, what's in it for me? How much is it going to cost me? And, you know, what are my deadlines? Normally, vendor deadlines would have already passed for this, but because she and I hadn't made the connection at this level before now, she has extended us a courtesy where we're not going to be paying extra fees. We're not going to be paying late charges. If we decide to commit to this and doing this, when we pay our fees, then we're good to go, basically. And so what we're going to offer, as NLH, I sat down and kind of talked to the other co-organizers about how we make this more value added for our members. How do we say, hey, this is the fee, but this is what you're going to get for this fee? So we added in things like, excuse me 1 minute, I just want to make sure that I can show it to you. Can you guys see this? Because there's a little bit of a time delay, obviously, with the video. Okay, so this is a 4-page spread, excuse me, by Honeybee Natural Magazine, which I really like. But it's, as you can see, it's, oh, there we go. It's full color. So this is what we're going to be doing. And NLH is going to provide all of the group bag information. So things like this, the actual bags themselves, decorations, all of that's going to be provided by NLH. Each vendor will be responsible for their merchandise bags, but we're asking that everybody be open to sharing group information in the form of this particular colored printout. So what we're going to do in the front page, we're going to talk here about Zuri, NLH, because it is, again, you know, kind of under that umbrella. And then in here, these 2 pages are going to be, everything's going to be full color. We're going to keep everything in color. Our 10 on-site vendors, those that are going to be vending on-site, those that are going to have either merchandise or information or a combination of both, or product samples if that's what you want to do, where you're going to have a physical product, be it a paper, a brochure, a miniature, anything like that. You're going to be here. The 10, you're going to be here, and this is going to go out to everyone, not only who purchases within the NLH space, but anybody walking by, anybody that's looking for more information, they're going to get one of these in our bag, obviously with little candies, you know, things like that. On the back page, what we're going to do for members who say, hey, I can't afford to actually get in on the vending space this time, we're going to have, I believe there was 12 spaces on the back that we are going to sell a space on the back, and it'll the fee will be, I believe it was $25, and you'll get your logo, a small blurb, you know, and it works out, the size works out to be, I believe, 2.5 by 2.5, so it's a square. We want to make sure that there's enough space for, you know, basic information, but we want to give everybody a chance to make money. Oh, excuse me. We want to give everyone a chance to profit and to be a part of the collaboration, because I think as the organizer, collaboration is imperative. We can grow as individuals, as our businesses, as a group, if we collaborate. So this is one of the things that will be a part of what NLH will provide. We will also provide the extra tables needed for the space, because each space, each 10 by 10 space, which we would basically get 4 10 by 10 spaces is how it's being treated. And with that, we would get 1 6-foot table, 2 folding chairs, a waste basket, and a booth identification sign. So we're working with Leola and the actual corporation that she uses to rent the other items, because we'll need to rent the other table. So if you're a part of this, you don't have to worry about a table. You don't have to worry about the table skirts, the decorations. You don't have to worry about what you're going to sit on or anything like that. Basically, what you're going to do is pay your fee, bring your merchandise, your information, and come and have a great time. We're also going to be, as part of the exhibitor, as part of our paying the fees, we're going to be featured on the website and also in the program guide. And there'll be also, we'll have our vendor badges, which there's some perks attached to that. But we also have pre-event mixer tickets that will be available for those on site as well, which is, I don't know if you've ever done it, but it's really, really nice. One of the other things that we're going to be providing, you know, with social media being such a driver of revenue for so many businesses, you know, we want to make sure that we are engaging. We will not only have a small photo booth, not just for those of us, you know, obviously, if you're a member of NLH, we want pictures. I want to take pictures with you. We want to, you know, make people aware that there's a group out here that is moving and grooving. But we will have the Instagram cutouts. There'll be 2. They'll have 5 hashtags at the bottom of one group of vendors, and then the second one will have the other 5 vendors. So whatever your hashtag is, whatever your brand tag is, you'll be on one of 2. So no matter who's taking a picture, you're getting out there. We'll have a group hashtag. We'll have several group hashtags, excuse me, your own group hashtags. Those will all be pre-programmed and passed out to everybody so that we're all, again, cross-collaborating. We want to make sure that whatever we do, we are able to share with each other. We're all in this together, which is the whole, my purpose behind this and what has me so excited. With our photo booth, NLH is going to take care of all the props. So I'm sure you guys you've seen, you know, the little signs like this. Now, I'm not going to fib. I literally did this, like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago. Because I wanted to give an example. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen people with the little signs. This will not be a sign that I wouldn't embarrass myself or others with this. But we will have the signs made that will have whatever, you know, the sayings that we need to have, saying hashtags, things like that. Again, it's about cross promotion. So there'll be all these props that will be provided. No extra cost to those that are vending with us. NLH is really going to do a lot of the work to make sure that everything is value added for the members that choose to do this. And so I wanted to leave a little time for questions, and I really feel bad because I know that people are probably trying to figure out how to get to this live meeting, and it's difficult. NLH is also going to take care of all the printing for the group efforts. So any printings, any media printings, the actual press release, NLH will take care of all of that. All we would need from participating members would be your logo. We want to make sure that your print ready logo is available to us so that we can have everything printed ahead of time. You know, when we want to go through the mock-ups, the proofs, we want to make sure that for what you're spending to vend under the NLH umbrella is going to be worth every penny and then some. So now we're going to get to the good part. Everybody wants to know, what's the cost? What is it going to cost to actually be an on-site vendor? It's $275, and that $275 covers your Saturday and your Sunday. That's both days. The normal price for a 10 by 10 booth, if you go to the Missouri, if you go to the Missouri site, It's you get one table, 2 folding chairs, wastebasket, a sign, 2 passes to the event mixer, and the trade show floor map. And that's it. That's all you get. Everything else is on you. Everything else, it means you have to provide it, any and everything else. And that's going to be $595. And that's if you made it before the cutoff. If you were to do that now, if you were to try to vend now, it's 600. I'm sorry, I'm going to verify this really quickly, but it's an extra $100, so it's $695. So by vending with the group, you're saving anywhere from $300–400 just there, plus the value added things that I've already discussed. Since we got started late, and I appreciate your patience, I want to know if you guys have any questions. If you have any questions or comments, anything I might have left out, because I am now trying to condense everything that I had to say into the least amount of time possible to kind of free the day. Let me know. The dates are December 5th and 6th, and we are asking everyone to have our cutoff date. Just give me 1 second, because I actually had that. What I did is, due to the lateness of the announcement and the opportunity, I tried to give us as much time as possible, both with Leola, because obviously as the organizer of this entire thing, she has her deadlines that have already passed, and so she's really stepping out sort of on faith for us. And then I looked at the minimum amount of time we would need for printing and just to make sure that everything is done well. And that means that we would need to have everyone's money by November the 15th. I tried to finagle dates. I tried to play with them as much as I could, but the truth of the matter is, with that being the really the kickoff of the holiday shopping season, and it's going to be very busy for all of the vendors that we plan on using, and we don't want this not to work. We don't want this not to be excellent. We want this to be an amazing experience for everyone. The event hours, oh, I'm sorry, that's another thing. And since it's only YouTube, we can actually sit back and talk a little bit more if you guys want. Do you see how relaxed I just got? That's really more my nature. The actual event runs 10 to 7. I think it's 10 to... you know what? Let me not tell you a fib. I had this number in my head, and I'm not going to fib. A little bit of frazzledness with it not working. Okay. It's 10 to 7 Saturday and 11 to 7 on Sunday. If you want to vend, but you can't be there both days, and you have some trust in your fellow NLH members, myself personally, I will be there both days. I'll be staying at a hotel near the venue. I'll be there the night before. Other than bringing to and dropping off and setting up the way you want it set up initially, if you just want a shopkeeper, that's something else that we will provide. We will have bodies in that space the entire time, both days. So if you want to, you can only be there Saturday, we'll take care of your Sunday. If you can only be there Sunday, we'll take care of your Saturday. There will be someone there minding the shop at all times. I really wish we had made this a Google Hangout. So other than the initial, while you ladies are thinking of other things, other than the initial glitch at the beginning and the website, how does live streaming feel to you guys? I feel like it's a little bit one-sided. Are you interested in vending for both days? Deanna, I'm sorry, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Deanna. My question was directed to you. Okay. What business do you have? What do you produce? I'm sorry, that actually will help me, because if I don't have a great answer for you, I know vendors who vended there, and I will get your great answer for you, and I will respond to you and get what you need. Awesome. I'm glad. My first, oh, by the way, I'm Tashia. It's very difficult for a lot of people. Okay. Hi, Bonnie. We had some tough technical difficulty at first, so if you're just tuning in, I'm going to stay on longer because I want to make sure that as many people as possible can see this, and then I'm going to take it and make sure it's linked to our forum so we can all see it. We were talking about what we're going to get, what we are going to make happen, how we're going to make it happen, and what it's going to cost to make it happen. Okay, if it's a shea buttercream, what sizes do you sell? Sorry, I know I like to normally look at the camera so you know that I'm focused and engaged with you, but I'm looking down to make sure I'm not missing any questions. Four-ounce and 9-ounce jars. Okay, I don't have a perfect answer for you, and by that, because of the sizes, I want to make sure that I get a good answer for you. Hello, Janae. Thank you for listening in. I want to make sure that I get a good answer for you, Deanna, and I will, if you will make sure to get with me on the site, like send me an email on the site so that I have your email, or a best way to contact you. I don't like to, in an open forum, ask you to give me information maybe you're not comfortable with, so privately you can either hit me up at nappylovehouston.com, hit me up, don't I sound young and hip? You can send your information to Tishea, T-I-S-H-E-A, at twisted in, the letter N, turned.com. It's all one word. Oh, perfect. Okay, then I can get right back with you in a way that 7 shea cream.com. Okay, I will have an answer for you hopefully within 24 hours. My goal is always to have a 24-hour turnaround. Do we have any other questions? Oh, it's more than fine, T. Again, this is my first time running a live stream. I like the idea, but the execution has definitely left a little bit to be desired, but that's what feedback forums are for. That's what YouTube wants to know. That's what my encoder wants to know. They want to know how this went for me, so they will definitely be hearing from me. But I want to make sure that I've answered any questions that you might have. We're going to be accepting all payment via the Nappy Love Houston website, and there's a very specific reason for that. And that reason is we are going to start giving member statements, a quarterly member statement, so that you will see not only what's going in, what's going out, and there's transparency. I feel like when you're dealing with monies, people want to know. And so I want everyone to understand, you know, not only what your monies went to, what was spent on, you know, in the plans, if that makes sense. I want to make sure that we are all comfortable with each other as individuals and as businesses. And NLH does have to operate as a business in some aspects, especially as we transition to teach empowering women who chronically lose and gain weight. Actually, Bonnie, it very well might be. Let me not say very well. And I don't want to come across as a salesperson, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I want us to be collaborative. But I can tell you that the sponsor, Zuri, she actually has a product line of many things. Most of them, though, being health supplements, because of her own health challenges. That's how her business was born. So is the marketplace there for that? Absolutely, because she vends there too, for helping people control a lot of things. I personally love the Vita. I have no thyroid. See, look there. Now you guys know something about me. And the Vita helps with the lows of being chronically hypothyroidic. I know last year we had another member, Deanna, we will still get together, and just real quick, my name is Good Letter. We will still, I'm still going to try to make this happen. I'm going to be pushing this like you wouldn't believe, because I believe that we should and can do this. Bonnie, we have a member of NLH who vended last year, and she's a fitness instructor, nutritionist, several other degrees dealing with health and fitness. And we didn't have this opportunity last year, so she set up a table with someone, and they were able to put on a presentation. So it absolutely, because it is the largest African American shopping place in the country, so you will see a lot of people coming in and out. And I understand, for our booth, I can tell you, just from what we have planned, what's growing and going, we're going to be the place to be for people coming to the festival. Our spot is going to be the spot. If it's not the main stage, it's going to be us. You are so welcome, Deanna. It's my pleasure. We are going to move forward. Anyone else have any other questions? Bonnie, do you have actual literature? Do you like to sit and talk with people? Could you give a small? Really? Could you give, say, a small talk in our area? Because we could actually run our own little mini agenda inside of the actual big showcase. I mean, when people are running around shopping, stopping by to hear what you have to say, they always do. We have I know Lamique, people are always doing product demonstrations. You can very much do a mini class inside of our area. And it's also another way, not just, and don't get me wrong, guys, this is about business. I want everyone to walk away from this having made money. I want you to make money. I want you to get your name out there. I want NLH to be a part of that for you, but I also want us within NLH to get to know each other and realize the resources, because now I know when I need some shea butter, because I'm just getting too busy to whip my own anymore. For me personally, I can reach out to someone. Bonnie, I have no thyroid, and I have a couple bad habits that are definitely hindering my weight loss. So being able to reach out to within our group, to reach out to those who are supporting what I support, is important to me. When and where? It is going to be December 5th and 6th at the NRG Stadium. What is it? What are they calling it now? It used to be Reliant Stadium, and now it's NRG. But okay, the NRG Center. And I was letting everyone else know, even if you can't be there both days, if you pay for your spot within this group, we will have someone there manning the station. We'll have people in that booth both days, or that, not even a booth, because it's big in the booth, that space both days, from open to close. And so I take very much seriously what we attach the NLH name to. And so the photo booth and things like that, I mean, there's a lot more that we can do. And as we get people on board and we move forward, we'll have another smaller collaborative meeting, which we'll do a hangout. We won't do this again. we'll do a hangout where we'll talk to each other and really get on board so that we're all giving our best presentations and best support to each other. Okay, I am talking y'all to death, but I said 30 minutes and I was going to let everyone go. So are there any other questions? Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I got the glitter on my fingers. Okay, well, it's in the website, but it's 7 Shay. Okay, what we'll do is, do you have one? My service will be real estate. I'm a local realtor. Would it be a good venue for realtors? I will tell you this. Now, I'm not a realtor. So, this is not, again, I'm not a realtor. I'm not trying to sell it to you. One of our organizers is a realtor. And she's pretty darn excited about what she's going to do. I haven't even asked her. I haven't asked her all the details because I've been looking at this from an NLH perspective. I don't know what your market presence looks like or what you're trying to do, but I would think as anyone in business, the more people that see your information, the better. And there are normally thousands of people at this event. So I don't know what your ROI is for real estate, but sorry, I just started having like this really cute idea. We'll do a little house thing, and kind of. I was thinking more the social media part of it too, because I love being creative and promoting. So I don't know what you normally spend on marketing and where you're marketing at, but I can tell you this: we are going to be pushing our members, pushing the information not just to the members, but into the social media sphere, not just for this event, because once we do this, we're going to be talking about this collaboration for 12 months as we move into other collaborations. This is sort of an inaugural idea and focus that we want people to start thinking about. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to go far. So I think, yes, if you're looking to get your information out, I don't think that there are too many other campaigns where you're going to have face-to-face, you're going to have social media, you're going to have other people promoting your business, print media. I don't think you're going to get any of that for $275. It's just not going to happen. I know I personally can't find somebody else to do it for me. That $275 is just what you would pay almost for Hootsuite, and I'm just thinking of, for small businesses like software automation and paying for a website. It's not like that works to almost $275 for a year. So, but I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what else you might be doing. Any more questions? Okay, Bonnie, can you either put your email address in here or send it to me at Tashia at twistedandturned.com, or hit me up on the meeting boards? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you all for coming and your patience and your understanding. And besides this, if this video it'll stay up, I will actually just make up now a form with the bullet points and the deadlines. Okay? And thank you all for showing up and being my test subjects. I appreciate that so much. And your feedback and your support. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Love, peace, and grooviness. Okay. T G S O N and oh no, thank you. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you being. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. Okay, Bonnie, thank you so much. So ladies, I will, if I have questions that I need to get answered, I'll make sure to get those back done to you, and I will let you all know when the other information is up on the forums, and I'll re-verify that it's actually there, so that you'll have something hard that you can, a hard copy you can hold in your hand, or you can have on your computer or whatever. So, Tasha Gonsolin. Am I pronouncing that close? Okay, so this is time. No other questions? Oh, good. I'm glad I got that right. Okay. Thank you for telling me that, because I'd be like, oh my. And I'd be hunting it down. So, do you guys like the idea of using the full color? To me, it's a little bit more than a brochure, but it's considered a brochure. Do you guys like that idea for using that in all the bags? Because I thought that was really value added. See, now I get to pick your brains because you're still on. Thank you. So that is awesome. Okay. Oh, it's 4:47. Okay, with that being said, I am going to get this cleaned up, and I'm going to go for a run in the rain and relax myself. Thank you guys again for your time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I look forward to hearing from you. You'll be hearing from me. Ta-ra!